Michael Burridge. Lie to me. Lie to me, Michael Burridge.
Thank you, Madam Contest Master. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell you what a pleasure it is for me to speak to you this evening. That statement sounds good if you don't think about it for too long. But if you do think about it for too long, you might start to wonder, why can't you tell me what a pleasure it is? Is it because I am so full of pleasure that no matter how many words I use, I just can't adequately describe it? Or does it mean I'm experiencing no pleasure, and that's why I can't tell you? It's ambiguous, but it's also subtle. If you don't think about it too long, you hear what you want to hear, and it goes away. Tonight I want to talk to you about this system I discovered. I call it subtle, ambiguous statements. When you're backed in a corner and you don't know what to do, forget about SOS. You want to use this system, SAS, subtle, ambiguous statements. I'll explain how I learned about this, how I use it, how other people use it, how you can use it in your own lives. A few years ago, a singer performed at a local college. She had had a long career singing classical music, and she was very good. But on this night, for whatever reason, she was very bad. That's not subtle or ambiguous, that's the truth. Afterwards, she cornered a member of the musical faculty and asked him, "What did you think of my performance?" I stood there wondering, what would he say? Would he lie to her? Would he tell the truth? His answer was simple and amazing. He said, "It was something." She liked his answer because then she said, "Do you really think so?" He nodded yes. "I've never heard anything like it before." She went away happy, and he didn't have to lie. I thought, I have to use this in my own life. But just as suddenly I realized, other people were using this on me. When I was in college, I lived in an apartment complex, and we seemed to be overrun with door-to-door salesmen. After a while, I could recognize them. One day, a young woman knocked at the door. I knew right away. So I asked her, "Are you here to sell magazines?" And she said, "Oh, that's the last thing I'll do to you." I didn't catch it. And I allowed her to continue. She told me the story. She was a college student, working her way along, trying to earn money. And then out of nowhere, the portfolio of magazines. She smiled and said, "See? I said it would be the last thing I'd do to you." She didn't make any sales that day. But the celebrities know this system as well. Are there any Orlando Magic fans in the house? You want to admit it? Many, many years ago, there was a player, Shaquille O'Neal. He led the Magic to the finals. Life was good. We were going to have a great team. But his rookie contract was up. Interview after interview, Shaq, are you going to stay with us? Are you staying in Orlando? Are you going to sign up again? His response, "Orlando is my first option." And we said, "Yeah, Shaq's staying." That's not what he said. What does first option mean? It means it's not his best option, so he's going to Los Angeles. But now that you know about this system, you can use it in your own lives. We've all learned to hate those dreaded questions. "Honey, what do you think? Does this outfit make me look fat?" There used to be no way to answer that, but now, subtle, ambiguous statements. When you get that question, now you can say, "Honey, I can't tell you how good you look in that outfit." "Really? I've never seen you look like that before." "Are you sure?" "Honey, that outfit is something." I don't claim to be Dr. Phil, but maybe we've stayed a relationship here tonight. Best of all, for those of us in Toastmasters, we can even use it here. This conference is a great opportunity to learn, to grow. It says right there on the banner where leaders are made. Fantastic growth occurs with our leadership, our public speaking. But there's that one person in the club. You know who it is. Week after week, speech after speech, they're trying so hard, it's getting worse. You managed to avoid it so far, but now you have to give the speech evaluation. What can you do? Subtle, ambiguous statements. Imagine this scenario. Master evaluator, fellow Toastmasters, but especially Mary Carol. Tonight, you talk to us 30 minutes about your collection of toenail clippings. You even brought samples to share with all of us. You really shouldn't have. Now it's time for me to offer you some feedback. Where do I begin? There just aren't enough good things I can say about the speech. I've never heard anything like it before. Your speech was something. You have just turned a no-win situation into a win-win. Think about it. Your club member is one step closer to becoming DTM, and you get the ribbon for Best Evaluator. My friends, this system works. I use it all the time. And now you can use it too. I want to thank you for your attention tonight. I hope you learned something. I can't tell you what a great audience you've been. I've never seen a group like this before. District 84, you guys are really something.